I'm having tears right now, but what if I just go back to working, right? I used to work construction, wanted to just, I just wanted to die every day, bro. All right, so these are gonna be tips that I use myself to not tilt, not blow accounts over and over and over again, right? Because we've all been there. Let's face it, right? So let's get into these real quick and let me explain how I do it, why I do it, how it benefits me, how it changed my life, to be honest. Like, let's be real. So let's go over them. So first of all is when I take a loss, what I'll do is I'll not be like, oh my God, I need to make it back, right? My thought process is, okay, took a loss, it's okay, it happens. I know my win rate is good, so it doesn't matter, right? You know, I know you know that your setup is good. I know you know that your win rate is good. I know you know that your RR is good, right? But I also know that you don't do it, you tilt when you take a loss, right? So what I did was I take a loss, okay? It happens, take a loss. Step back, go for a walk. I go for a walk, right? I'm still in school. School is fairly, they're okay with me like going for a walk, right? I do I go around the block. I don't know how to say it, right? But not outside, but let's say my school is a square or a rectangle, right? There's corridors here, and the classes are in the middle, right? I walk around the corridor. I do like one or two. I go around like once or twice. I don't know. It depends, right? Comes back to the desk, look for another trade. Well, actually, I wait for a trade to present itself to me, right? And if I lose this one, straight up, I close the laptop. Well, I don't close the laptop because I use it for school shit, but I will close the charts, right? I will still monitor the Discord. You know, I just lied. I'm not gonna close the charts because I need to monitor the the Discord. But you get what I mean, right? I disconnect. I disconnect from the broker. I'm out of the broker, right? So that's my first trick to not tilt, right? And last time I took a trade last week, I had that feeling when I took my second loss. I was like, ugh, need to make it back. Just disconnected the whole broker, locked myself out. I cannot tilt right now, cannot tilt. Well, that's my trick number one. Now let's go over to trick number two. All right, so trick number two. When you have volatile news such as CPI, NFP, Powell speaking, right? I will not trade because why does that matter for the tilting and shit like that? It's because let's say you short when Powell speaks because you're retarded. Let's face it, right? And it goes not into your way, right? It's gonna be hella volatile, so you're gonna lose way more than what you anticipated. Even if your stop loss, let's say your stop loss is 10 points, but the spreads are 6 points, you're gonna have lost 16 points. Let's say with one contracts, that's 320 bucks. Yeah, 320 bucks instead of the 200 that you risked with the 10-point stop loss, right? Uh, I have a hair in my mouth. So you're basically cooked, and I know for a fact that's gonna make you tilt because you're like, what the hell? I just lost way more than I should have. And I just know people tilt, right? My trick on that is don't trade it. Why the fuck would you trade this? Stupid, right? Super stupid. So, mm, avoid, I was looking for the word, avoid trading high volatility, you know what I mean, right? News, because your stop loss are gonna get disrespected. You're gonna want to tilt from that, right? Just close the chart. You don't even need to look at this. What does it matter, right? Why does it matter? It doesn't matter. So close the charts, disconnect from the broker, trade paper, just trade paper, right? So let's go to number three, my third rule, if you will, of what I do to not tilt. Number three will be paper trading, right? Let's say I take two losses in a row. I don't personally do that, but on a day where I don't trade like CPI and FP, I will trade demo just for fun, right? Well, I mean, will I? I will sometimes, but most of the time I will just not trade at all and do my school shit, right? But if you're having trouble staying off the chart, just trade demo. when you feel like you're about to tilt. Because if you tilt on demo, does it really matter? Doesn't matter, right? So that's that. There's also, um, I mean, yeah, just trade demo, bro. Like if you feel like you're about to tilt, log out of the fucking broker and trade demo, right? Now let's go to number four, which is the final one, my final trick. So let's go over it. Well, number four is going to be a combination of all of them, right? You feel like you're about to tilt, you close the laptop, you log out of the broker, you go for a walk, you do something else, you do something that you enjoy, right? Because trust me, you're going to tilt, and it's not by placing random trades that you're going to make money, right? And if you make money by placing random trades and you you feel like you're on top of the world, well, reality is going to come crashing down hella fast on you, right? So altogether, all these rules that I've set for myself is I will close the chart, close the laptop, go for a walk, and everything, right? I do everything of that. I will read a book. I don't read books, but let's say you like reading books, right? Uh, Me personally, I will just close everything, do my school shit, right? But that's another thing, right? I trade in school, but if you trade in school, you still need to advance and do your school shit, right? Like personally, I advance super quick in school while I trade, right? If trading would be getting in the way of school, I probably wouldn't be trading, you know. I know that school is important, right? One, school is important for like a backup plan. Let's say I put all my payouts in a fucking live account, right? Like, let's say I put 40K in a live account from payouts, blow it all, right? And I have bills to pay. I'm cooked, you know what I mean? So, school first, and if trading gets in the way of school, I'm not saying you should stop, but I'm saying you should rethink about your priorities, right? Yes, trading is super important. We want to make a career out of it, but you also want to don't make the logical choice, right? Logical choice leads to NPCs, right? I'm not dissing NPCs, you know, but do you want to be an NPC? Do you want to be living or just existing, right? An NPC exists, he doesn't live, right? 2 weeks, 2 weeks of holidays a year. Super excited for my work break of 2 weeks, right? There's what 56 or 52 weeks in a year, and you call that living? That's not what I call living. That's what I call existing, right? You want to live, you don't want to exist, but you also want to have a backup plan with school, right? Just in case, right? But once you're deep into trading, you know you just can't go back, right? You just know you just can't go back because what if I go back to working, right? Oh, bro, this makes me sad, but what if I just go back to working, right? I'll just know that I'll just know that I can't even do it. I'm having tears right now, but what if I just go back to working, right? I used to work construction, wanted to just I just wanted to die every day, bro. Um, yeah, I just can't see myself not doing this, you know, because I've lived it. I lived the 9 to 5. I just wanted to die every day. Hmm. Sad thoughts. I'm not gonna lie. I did not think I was gonna cry, but just can't just can't go back to this, you know. It's like the feeling that of knowing that you failed at something that could have changed your life and you just went back to something normal and knowing that you have to do this for the rest of your life. I just can't. I just can't fathom it. These are my tricks to not tilt. I did not think we were gonna go on that route today, but these are my tricks. Thank you for listening.